This is a Swede Speaks.
We need to talk about last week in Islamic terrorism. Even though it's already Thursday today, but well, I've been a little busy. So let's get started with that. Monday last week, on October 30th, 2017, there were 9 dead and 3 injured. And these were, in Ayiriyala, Nigeria, 5 dead and 3 injured by a suicide bomber in a mosque. In Banki, Nigeria, 4 dead by a Boko Haram landmine. On Tuesday, October 31st, there were 31 dead and 39 injured. And among these were, in Mopti, Mali, 6 dead when jihadists attacked a convoy transporting a secular judge. In Kabul, Afghanistan, 7 dead and 23 injured by a boy in a suicide vest. And in New York, USA, there were 8 dead and 12 injured by a radicalized Muslim running down people on a bike path. On Wednesday, November 1st, there were 23 dead and 37 injured. And among these were, in Parvan, Afghanistan, 8 dead and 27 injured when a sticky bomb triggered a fire. In Balk, Afghanistan, 1 dead and 9 injured by a Fedayeen suicide bomber. And in Mosul, Iraq, a family of 6 killed by Islamic State shrapnel. On Thursday, November 2nd, there were 7 dead and 1 injured. And these were, in Sambora, India, 2 dead and 1 injured when Muslim terrorists opened fire on a security patrol. In Mosul, Iraq, 3 persons bled to death following a roadside bombing. In Kilora, India, a political activist kidnapped, tortured and murdered by Islamic militants. And in Tunis, in Tunisia, a guard outside parliament stabbed in the neck to death by a militant shouting Allah Akbar. On Friday, November 3rd, there were 19 dead and 26 injured. And these were, in Udheim, Iraq, 3 police officers killed and 3 injured by a brutal Islamic attack. In Yadanam, Nigeria, 6 villagers murdered by Boko Haram. In Garamsir, Afghanistan, 1 85-year-old woman murdered by the Taliban. And in Quneitra, Syria, 9 dead and 23 injured by an al-Jabhat Nusra suicide bomber. On Saturday, November 4th, there were 6 dead and 12 injured. And these were, in Raipora, India, 1 dead and 2 injured by 2 attacks by Muslim militants. In Damascus, Syria, 2 dead and 10 injured when Sunnis fired a mortar round in a neighborhood. And in Kuba, Iraq, 3 children dead by al-Qaeda shrapnel. And on Sunday, November 5th, there were 136 dead and 232 injured. And among these were, in Deir ez-Zor, Syria, 75 dead and 140 injured by a Shahid suicide car bomber. In Kirkuk, Iraq, 5 dead and 20 injured by 2 suicide bombers targeting a Shiite mosque. In Aden, Yemen, 46 dead and 47 injured by a suicide bomber attacking a government building. Last week, there were 231 dead and 350 injured. Last month, in October 2017, there were 1,611 dead and 1,274 injured. And so far this year, 2017, there were 12,715 dead and 12,823 injured. So as we can see, Islam is still a problem in large parts of the world. Everywhere where the numbers of followers of Islam are more than really insignificant, this happens. And last week we saw it in Africa, we saw it in Asia, not only in the Middle East and the Islamic Central Asia, we also saw it in India, we saw it in North America. So we got to see it around the world last week, sadly. And next week I will return with another episode. And as I already know, there's been some Islamic terror this week too. I already know that there will be an episode next week, well, about last week in Islamic terror. So that's really all I have to say about this right now. Well, you know, of course, I think that the leaders of our world need to address the problem. And not only the leaders of the West, but everywhere. Perhaps there are countries outside of the West where they are actually addressing the problem better than in the West. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, that's really all I have to say about this right now. So until next time, have a nice day and God bless.